Okay. Hi. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm just putting everything on silent slash do not disturb. So yeah, hi guys. So I am live here on TikTok and on YouTube. So what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna do kind of like a general reading, see what comes through, and then I will do some personal questions at the end. So make sure you hang around if you've got a question that you would like to ask. So I've not really decided what kind of reading we are going to do. Hi Angie, it is long time no see. Um, you are so welcome, guys. I'm really looking forward to doing this today. So I think we're going to start with the tarot and then I'm going to mix in some oracle decks just depending on the direction. Pretty, you can't hear me. Can everyone else let me know if you guys can hear me okay? Let me see if I can turn this mic up. Okay. Hopefully that's okay now. I'll just speak up and hopefully it'll pick up the sound okay. Okay, so let's have a look. So we're going to start with the tarot. And I'm just going to see where we go with this. I keep seeing the Chariot, and I know my birthday is July the 17th, and yes, I am already starting to celebrate my birthday. I feel very much in kind of like the birthday spirit. It's my 30th this year, so it's a big one. But I keep seeing the Chariot. I know that's my card. But I also feel like over the last kind of 6 months, maybe even longer, we've all faced lots of challenges. Everyone I've spoke to has just felt like it's been stuck. Whatever they've been trying to make progress with, there's been times where like, yeah, it's moved along and then suddenly the brakes are back on. And I think collectively we've all felt that. And the Chariot just tells me that we're soon going to start to see a lot of those obstacles really subsiding and we are going to start to see more movement. So fingers crossed, guys. Let's see what cards come out. It's actually a really big one in my family this year because it's my dad's 60th on June the 24th and it's my 30th this year. So we have a lot of cards flying out. We've got the Nine of Pentacles coming out straight away. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance. So if you have been manifesting money, then this is your sign. It is on its way. Now, the Nine of Pentacles to me always serves as a reminder that we need to appreciate what we have already. So sometimes we get so focused on what we want and what isn't here right now that we kind of forget what we've already got to be grateful for. So I do feel that a big theme right now is notice the small things, notice the things in your life that bring you joy, the things that have come to fruition already, because trust me, there will be some. And just kind of take note of them and just, yeah, express that gratitude. Because that adapting that attitude really is going to start to attract more. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the lots of Pentacles energy today, really reminding us to get grounded. Now, the Three of Pentacles comes out when we need to work with others. We need to look closely at who we are collaborating with. And sometimes this is our message. Don't try and do everything on your own. There could be a team around you who are really useful and Spirit is saying lean on them a little bit. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for support. Even if you don't feel like there's anyone physically around, just speaking to your spirit team, speaking to your guides, your angels, that's really going to help. This Three of Pentacles tells me that for some of you, you are going to be taking on more responsibility. You are going to be leading in some way, or kind of like setting an example is probably the best way to describe what I can see, almost as if others are going to start to look up to you or come to you for advice. Now, this could be family, it could be colleagues, could even be like new people. You just notice like more people are coming to you to, to ask for help. Say you're in the shop and you're looking at things and someone might come and say, what perfume would you recommend? Or which one do you prefer? Like, I just feel you are attracting this energy where others are going to start to trust what you say. Others are going to start to really listen to your voice. So you're going to feel heard. You're going to feel confident, and really radiating that confident energy as well. And the thing is, when we embody confidence, people just trust us. And it's almost like we have to believe in ourselves if we want other people to believe in us as well. So that's where we're at right now. We are stepping into this role of confidence, and I am kind of sensing authority as well, as if we are going to be not like bossing people around, but you are going to find yourself in a leadership position soon. For some of you, you're going to start managing a team. You're going to start to have people working underneath you, or you might be asked to kind of lead a project. So just be aware that those opportunities are coming in, and when they do come in, you are being encouraged to take them. It's going to give you more confidence, and it is going to be a step outside your comfort zone. But if the chance is there for you to lead a project, or for you to maybe share your voice, share your vision, then this is your sign. Go for it. You're ready. You're ready to kind of share your craft with the world, to share what you believe in. So let's get some more tarot. We are going to use some oracle cards as well. And I will have a little sneaky look into love and connections if it doesn't come out in the general reading as well. So, Four of Swords. You have spent some time reflecting recently. I feel very strongly that there is an idea that you have been lying on, that you haven't told people about yet. And I really sense that an idea you've had is soon going to resurface. Now, this could be something that you put to rest a while ago and you thought it's not the right time. So say you have like a passion, some kind of hobby that you would love to make money from, then maybe you kind of like parked it a while ago, but that's going to come back out, and you're going to have the opportunity to bring that idea to the surface and show that part of yourself. I do feel like you have been guided into not total isolation, but you've definitely been guided to reflect a lot more recently. And with that Four of Swords, I think you have had some good ideas coming through, and they're going to continue to flow over the next few weeks in particular. So I feel like over the next 4 weeks, lots more ideas are going to come to mind, and you're going to have a much clearer idea of how you want to invest your energy, how you want to spend your time, who you want to collaborate or connect with. That all this energy is just telling me that we're making progress, and the right kind of energy and opportunities are going to come our way. I keep hearing quantum leap, so I really do feel there is about to be like a huge leap made here, as if you step into the unknown, you kind of you take that leap of faith, and then before you know it, the opportunities start coming in. You start to realize what doors are opening for you, what doors are closing, and where your abundance lies. Don't know about you guys, but I definitely feel I've been knocking at the wrong doors lately. And I think we're all being redirected a little bit. Like there's things that maybe we wanted that spirits protected us from. And it's frustrating, isn't it, when we are knocking at doors and they're refusing to open for us. But I just feel spirit is directing us in a way where we can use our skills and talents, and we can take on more responsibility, and we can attract more abundance. So this redirection is incredibly positive, but it can start out as feeling a little bit frustrating. We can start out feeling like, well, why are we not making progress? Why are these doors not opening for us? And then once the doors do start to open, it's like, oh, okay, I understand. I understand why those doors didn't open. It's because these doors are much better, much more aligned with me. So we're going to get one more tarot, and then we'll start with the oracle cards. Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords tells me there's been a lot of healing taking place. Now, there could have been a separation here with this Three of Swords. It could be that you and a specific connection, maybe you did part ways, maybe there's been a lot of tension here with the Three of Swords. Perhaps you've just been healing, you know, from other things from the past. Maybe your inner child has needed a lot of healing. The Three of Swords tells me, though, something's been heavy in the heart. Something has really kind of affected us all emotionally, and we've not necessarily felt connected to our heart space, and we've not felt like we could truly be ourselves, because sometimes when we're healing, it's a little bit messy, it's a little bit chaotic. I do feel this Three of Swords, this is us trying to like rediscover ourselves, learning how to love ourselves again, learning what passions we still, you know, are passionate about. You know, the Three of Swords tells me that there's been a lot of growth over the last few months, and I do feel that even though it has been a frustrating couple of weeks behind us, we are now able to see what is in our heart space much more clearly. Having a little look on the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords comes out when there's a breakthrough. So there is a breakthrough very, very close. This tells me, again, that that idea, that thought is going to rise up, and it's going to be really, really powerful. But I do get the sense that for a lot of us, we've been outgrowing our old selves, outgrowing old relationships, old jobs, old situations, and we are now kind of reconnecting with that part of ourselves and finding what you want to reconnect with from the past, what you want to leave behind, and what new things that you would quite like to pursue. If there has been a separation in a romantic connection, then this time and space has been needed for you to, you know, for you to embody this Nine of Pentacles. You've needed this time, this space for you to find yourself, find your space. Sometimes when we are in a relationship or in even a friendship or a connection here, we get all like disconnected with our space, and you know, the spaces that we both share start to merge, and sometimes we don't know what's ours, what's theirs, and it can feel a little bit messy. So I just feel there's been a really healthy space needed in lots of different connections here, just so we can tend to our own garden and not get caught up with what's growing in other people's gardens, or, you know, not letting their kind of weeds from their garden creep into ours. So let's get a clarifying life situations oracle card. We have recovery, comeback. So this is that Three of Swords energy. This is the healing energy. Find strength in healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for triumphant resurgence. So this really is about us navigating our healing, and you know, as we come out of this Three of Swords energy, we start to feel more confident in the direction that we are going in. We start to feel like we are ready to re-emerge. This energy today is very much like the caterpillar coming out of a cocoon, being a butterfly. This is like we are finding our wings. So we've gone into like a little bit of an isolation here so that we can reflect, and you know, we can find ourselves, and you're coming out and you're ready to lead already. You've got your wings ready, and you're like, okay, I'm going to take flight. I'm going to really let myself soar here. Nothing is holding me back. So I do get the sense that a lot of you are going to feel like you're ready to explore new things over the next few weeks, whether that's new relationships, whether it's, you know, just new ideas that you've had, but you're ready to explore them. And your confidence really is going to grow as you do this. We have Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career. It'll reveal the direction your soul wishes to explore. So yeah, you're going to be really guided on this journey. This is not something that's going to leave you feeling kind of confused or uncertain. I think the more confident you are, with Spirit also redirecting, and the more you just have faith in that, the easier this is going to be to navigate. So let's get romance angels. We have chemistry here. So when it comes to love, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. This chemistry card tells us that there is going to be like a certain attraction with a specific person. This could also be you embodying that Nine of Pentacles energy, attracting you know, a lot of really kind of positive connections, positive energy here. That chemistry card, it comes out to me when I just feel like we are giving off this vibe which is so attractive to people, not just romantically, but just generally. You know, we really are leveling up energetically, and it is going to pull in some good attention. If you are looking for love or, you know, exploring kind of being single, then this is a really positive sign that you're soon going to attract some exciting offers. Now, interestingly, we have the forgiving and learning card in reverse. We have flirt and give your relationship a chance. So this is interesting. I really do feel that someone's having a hard time releasing the past. Someone's having a hard time letting go here with this card. Whether this is someone struggling to let go of you, whether this is you struggling to let go of the past. However, this tells me that as you start to release more of the past, as you start to let that go, you're soon going to experience a connection here, which is fun, flirty, very like vibrant and energetic, and you will be able to give that connection a chance. So if you do meet someone new, then you are being guided to kind of enjoy that and just see where it goes. This isn't about having like super high expectations and, you know, kind of going into dating, searching for the one, but it's definitely about enjoying yourself, showing your energy off, you know, just kind of embodying that magnetic energy, and just seeing what you attract, you know. And if you do find yourself connecting with someone or having fun with someone, then give it a chance, see where it goes, because who knows, it you know, it could lead to something really nice. And if not, it's just going to be fun in the moment. But I think if you are single, then that forgiving and learning card, it's telling me that you're still working on letting go of something. You're still trying to release something from the past. So just try not to like rush into something new before you are fully ready. But you can absolutely have fun and enjoy yourself. You know, healing doesn't mean isolation. Healing doesn't mean that you go total hermit. You know, healing can be dating, socializing. It can be like fun, and you know, it's time for you to reconnect with others. It's time for you to put yourself out there a little bit. And you know, if the opportunity comes to go on a date or to speak to someone new, then just give it a shot, because who knows where it will go. If you are already in a connection, I do feel that one of you or both of you maybe are like working on letting go of a cycle that you've both been stuck in. So maybe if you are involved with someone, this is about getting that spark back, being flirty, and you know, making it a little bit more lighthearted. Perhaps there's been a little bit of tension and heaviness here, and Spirit's saying, okay, well, you need to actively work on that partnership. You need to bring your lightness to the connection and let them kind of match their energy and make it like flirty and fun again. All relationships need work. Nothing is straightforward. Even the most harmonious soulmate connection will still have its ups and downs. So if you are involved with someone and there's been kind of difficulty here in letting go of something from the past or forgiving one another, then Spirit's saying just work on it. So let's go one more romance angel, and then I'll pull a few more tarot cards, and then we will go to personal questions. So, past life relationship. So you've known each other before. So this could very well be someone from your past, you know, coming back in. It can also just be like a past life soulmate, which is what I'm feeling here. So romantically, Spirit is saying you're going to connect with someone who you just feel that kind of magnetic chemistry with. You're going to just have so much confidence, like, yeah, we've known each other before. It's that past life relationship, you know, it's familiar, you know, it's comfortable, but it might mean that it carries some kind of past life energy here that we still need to work through. So sometimes it's important to be mindful of that and just, you know, realize that, okay, maybe there's something from a past life which is affecting us here. This isn't necessarily like current lifetime issues. So let's get a couple more tarot, and then let's open up to personal questions. So if you did want to ask a question, have a think, and then when I say go, you can pop it in the comments and I will do as many as I can. So anything else we need to know today, Spirit? The Hierophant. So the Hierophant, we've got Taurus energy here. So the Hierophant, this is about traditions and values and beliefs, but it's also a card of commitment. So the Hierophant coming through right now, it tells me that we are manifesting something quite stable and with structure, something which kind of it feels committed, it feels solid. You know, the Hierophant, whether this is you being the leader, being the guide, the mentor, or whether this is talking about relationships and, you know, there's something more committed coming in. But the Hierophant's a really good card to receive if we are looking for more structure and more stability in our lives. I do feel, especially when we're talking about money and career, you're going to find yourself in a really good position quite soon. And like I said, you are going to be kind of stepping into that mentor energy. So I think Spirit really wants to confirm that the direction your career is heading in it's a direction where you are going to be a leader. You know, you are going to be encouraging others, and it's important to think about what your values, what your beliefs are, so that you can be a good guide. So let's get one more tarot. Five of Cups. This card has been haunting me this year. The Five of Cups is all about perspective, and I definitely feel it's a lesson I've learned this year, but I'm still learning. I still find that there are times where I'm looking at the cups which have fallen over and just feeling a little bit sad about it. So you might be in the same boat as me, and Spirit is just reminding us our mindset really does dictate so much. And if we keep looking at the fallen cups, all we're going to notice is what's fallen over. We have to turn around. We have to look at the opportunities. This is our reminder, you know, stop focusing on the doors which won't open. Notice the doors which are opening for you. Because sometimes, you know, opportunities come quite subtly. It's not always obvious. You know, I feel like sometimes, you know, the opportunity might be a friend might message you and say, you know, do you want to go out for drinks tonight? And that could very well be an opportunity which opens the door to you going out, to meeting someone on that night out, you know, to you know, talking to that person, getting to know them, and it could turn into something. So sometimes the opportunities aren't always like, okay, someone's going to knock on your door and ask you out for dinner. Sometimes it's more like there's little opportunities when we have to say yes to those to, you know, open up to, you know, to the bigger opportunities. So say yes to the little things. That's our message today. So guys, I'm going to do personal questions now. If you did miss the general reading, you'll be able to watch this back on YouTube later on. But if you do have a personal question you would like me to answer, then this is your time. I noticed there's one on TikTok. So Summer01, will your husband reach out to reconnect? So let's have a look. Will your husband reach out to reconnect? Okay, Five of Pentacles, not right now. So your husband is really struggling with something right now and isn't feeling like he's in a confident enough place to reach out. The Five of Cups tells me that, sorry, the Five of Pentacles tells me this is temporary though. It's not necessarily something which is going to last for a long time. But right now, he is not ready to reconnect. He wants a little bit more time. It's almost like he feels like he's kind of leaning on you a lot, or he feels like he's quite dependent on you. I think he would like to find himself a little bit more. I just get the sense that he feels a little bit in your shadow right now, and he wants to just find himself so that when he does reconnect with you, it's from like a more confident place. So let's have a look. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So when your husband's ready to reconnect, he will come in very, very quickly. A lot of energy, really, really strong with communication, but it's just not happening right now because he's kind of in that Five of Pentacles, I'm not enough energy. So over on YouTube, let me have a look. So where am I up to? First one, Karina. So will you get this job? Okay, Five of Cups. So will you get this job? It's not clear right now. It feels like you might not get this one, or it might not be the best one for you, but something else will come along. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few opportunities coming your way in a short space of time, and you are being guided to just keep applying, keep putting yourself out there, because you'll attract the right thing. But don't get too focused on, you know, a specific job, more just like, keep taking the opportunities and seeing what sticks. There's something about the office manager job where it does sound exciting and fun, but I just feel like there could be something better here. So, Rachel, has the Taurus guy been looking at your social media? So let's have a look. Seven of Wands. He's finding a way to, for sure. He definitely is keeping tabs on you. I feel like he goes like a couple of days and then he checks in with you. He might even like unblock you to have a look and then block you again. But I do get the sense that he's finding a way to like keep an eye on you, because he's kind of just very curious about what you are doing and who you are talking to, and just wants to kind of just wants to kind of like get a sense of whether you're moving on or whether you're still available, I suppose is the best way to put it. So Pretty, you're thinking that, to buy crystals. You want to know the vendor, if a vendor named Vintage Store is genuine. Okay, so let's have a look. You got the Seven of Wands as well. So yes, it is genuine, but I do feel like if you look around, you might find some better opportunities. Some, you know, like just better options. So I think you're being guided. And also I'm getting like look in person. I feel like there's something about physical touch coming through. So it might be that you want to find something which is a little bit more local to you, so that you can go and really look at the crystals and get a sense of them. I think if you know what you're looking for when it comes to crystals, there's nothing wrong with ordering online at all. But sometimes if you're kind of new to it, or you're trying to learn a bit more about them, I would always say go and try and look in person, so that you can get like the right kind of vibe, the feel of a crystal. So Julia, who do you feel is about to commit to you in love? You feel something big about to happen, so let's see. Okay, we have Six of Cups. So this is likely someone who you already know. That Six of Cups tells me that I feel someone from your past here wanting to come in and just make a commitment or explore this connection with you. So definitely just like, I don't know, be open to someone from your past coming back in, but you know, depending on the situation with this person and what happened, you know, make sure that you kind of know what you're getting into. But yeah, I just really do feel like someone here from your past coming in. The Chariot. Yeah, someone is planning some kind of return. I feel like this is someone who pulled away and they, for some reason, want to come in. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there could be more than one, but definitely it's someone you already know. You get a sense that this is coming. The Chariot tells me it is likely to be quite big when they do return as well. They're coming in because they ultimately feel like there is an opportunity here and they feel ready to make a commitment. So, you know, they're only returning because they feel like this is going to work out. So, you know, that's definitely something to kind of take note of. So, Brittany, how is SC thinking of you right now? Has he been making progress? Okay, so let's see. Seven of Cups. Okay, so he doesn't know what to think right now. He's very confused by his feelings. Doesn't really know what his options are. And it seems like he's a little bit all over the place mentally. He's very confused about what to do. And I just feel he's not grounded enough to really get a good sense of the next steps he needs to take. Has he been doing his healing? Well, we'll see. But I feel with this Seven of Cups, he's almost been living a little bit of a fantasy and hasn't been like super grounded. So it could be that he's doing a lot of fantasizing and exploring things mentally, so that he's kind of avoiding the healing that way. We have the Knight of Swords coming through. So Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords. It tells me that like he's back and forth with his energy. He is very up and down. I feel like there's times where he makes good progress. He has a really good breakthrough mentally. And then there's times where he just like takes a step back and he kind of shuts down a little bit and gets kind of caught up in his fantasies again. So, you know, I think this is going to take a bit more time. You're doing the right thing though. You are definitely in the right energy. Okay, so Christy, let's see. Let's get a card for Christy, please, and see what her message is. Page of Cups. Okay, be open to surprises, lovely, because there is definitely something which is going to be a nice surprise here. The Page of Cups tells me you're going to have a new beginning quite soon, so be on the lookout for opportunities which are going to come from like surprising places. But the Page of Cups is like the more fun you have, the more that you embrace this kind of light-hearted and just excited energy, the more you're going to attract. So Spirit's saying, look, Christy, get excited, because you are, you know, attracting miracles, you're attracting opportunities here. And I do feel there's going to be quite a big surprise coming your way. So expect the unexpected is the best way to put it. Okay, Angie, what does Spirit want you to know at this time? So let's have a look. Let's see, what does Spirit want you to know at this time? Nine of Swords, do not worry. The Nine of Swords tells me that, you know, you have been overthinking things lately, and I get it. I think we've all been in a very similar boat. But the Nine of Swords says that you don't need to worry so much. A lot of what you are worrying about, it's not grounded in reality. It's just fears coming through. So make sure that you are resting enough. Make sure that you are looking after yourself. And Spirit wants you to know that it's not as bad as it seems. We have the Lovers. So this is probably talking about, you know, a romantic connection here, or just generally your love life. But it tells me that you don't need to be afraid of making the wrong choice. If you have had a choice here romantically, then, you know, Spirit is saying, look, just take your time, you know, enjoy what you've got going on right now. Don't let like the past affect your present choices, and just make sure that you are, you know, getting that rest, loving yourself, doing the things that you used to love as well. So this is about kind of reconnecting with hobbies and interests, and making sure that you are practicing enough self-care. But do not worry about what's happening romantically, especially, because everything is on the right track. So, Maria, let's see. Over on TikTok, Maria, will you be married next year? Okay, the Three of Cups. It's possible. It is entirely possible. The Three of Cups is definitely a card of marriage and celebration, engagement. So maybe there is a proposal. You know, will you be married next year? The Three of Cups tells me that, like, there could be an engagement here at the very least. So yeah, I don't usually do time frames like that, but I think Spirit is saying it is totally possible. So let's see, have I missed any? Michaela, has Shaban forgotten about you? Let's see. Page of Wands, no. Okay, so Shaban still has feelings here, but is having a hard time expressing his feelings. He's likely holding back his communication right now because he wants to explore. This is giving me kind of Peter Pan energy, you know, like he wants to be free, he wants to be single, he doesn't want to make too big of a commitment right now, but he's not forgotten about you. The feelings are still really strong, he's just not feeling kind of ready to act on them right now. So let's have a look. Hemakshri, oh, do I think, got all these cards mixed up. Do I think you should forgive him? So let's see. Should you forgive him? Oh. Okay, so we have an interesting set of cards here. Well, ultimately, like, the power is in your hands. It's really up to you what you do. The Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, this is telling me that, you know, this person is likely very in and out, not really giving you much commitment, and it's kind of taking up a lot of headspace. You're clearly focused on this person, and it's not good for your mental health. This is telling me that you're worrying about this a lot. So yeah, I kind of feel like Spirit's saying, actually, like, make the choice which is best for you. Choose yourself above this person. If they come in with the right energy, then obviously that's fine. But if they keep coming in with the wrong energy, then if it's having a you know, a negative effect on your mental health, then keep your space. Choose yourself over this person. Okay, last one. So P, will S want to get back into a relationship with you this summer? So let's see. The Magician, interesting. It's very likely the two of you are clearly coming back into alignment. I just keep being shown like two planets orbiting, and I just really feel like, I really do feel like you two are just kind of entering the same orbit again. So this summer, it's very likely there will be an opportunity to reconnect. There will be kind of something here which happens. Just see how it goes. The Magician tells me there will be a new beginning, but ultimately, like, it is up to you on kind of how this goes and what steps you take. So I think there'll be an opportunity, there'll be a fresh start here over summer, and to see kind of how this is going to last, you just have to take one day at a time. Small steps is definitely the way forward here. Okay, guys, I am going to have to go. So this is all I'm going to do today. But I will be here at 1 o'clock next. No, I won't. I'll be on holiday next week. I will be here the week after. So we're going to take a break next week, and then we'll be back the week after. And I will try and get another one of these going every week as well. But I will post on my Instagram stories when I am going live again, and bring your questions. If I didn't get round to you today, bring it next week, and make sure you get in there first. So I'll see you guys there. But if you have got a reading that you really want me to do, you can book it on my website, sacredspacereadings.co.uk. I have all sorts of reading options there. So, you know, there's something for every budget and every question. But I will see you guys soon. So don't forget, check out my Instagram, and I will share the details of my next live there.